Bball Show. Hey. It's the Bball Show.
Hey, hlala uncebele kuthola nesiphuzo ukhahlele icathulo lemaqala lenqubo.
Fresh sneaks, fresh tees, slam dunk winning. Seed here first, you got courtside tickets on the Bball Show.
Obaziyawa la namake ngaphethe skill neyiphala la.
We got news, views, and all the street facts. Pass the ball and I'ma pass it right back on the Bball Show. Yeah. It's the Bball Show.
It's the Bball Show. Ngobaziyawa la. Got my snapback on my head and ziyawa la. That's right, man. The rookie out of here, cute kid Slim, bringing it to you every Saturday with my girl Z, right here on the home of basketball.
Sinamkeleke ngempela lana kwi Bball Show umgqibelo 1:30 niyazi ukuthi siniphathele eziningi ezinohlonze esijabulisayo Slim. Kanti nje ziyababa khona la kwi Bball Show igama lami kuzasuliwe wakahadebe. Hlala nathi nje kuze kushaya 2 o'clock. Kwi-episode yethu yanamhlanje si-interviewa uVictor Fouda ongumqeqeshi webasketball lapha yana eSt Albans College. Kanti futhi sizobheka ukuthi imidlalo yalapha eNingizimu Afrika ihambe kanjani. Ku-learn the game ke uzibeka ethubeni lokuthi uqeqeshwe osaziwayo nama-pros ayoke kwi-basketball. Kanti ke ikhona ke i-player profile yethu yaleli viki la sibheka khona abadlali abasafufusa la eMzansi Afrika ukuthi iziphi izinto abazenzayo ukuthi baphakamise izinga labo lokudlala. La Mzansi Afrika izinto esizenzayo ziyababa kanti ziyashisa bhe. Basamele siyobheka ukuthi local game yethu namhlanje ihamba kanjani. Finally ke ka 2012 lapha yana kwi Dr Kenneth Kaunda Basketball League ibone amaqembu amabili enqubene phezulu lapha yana eholweni lase Northwest University. Kanti ke lamaqembu lawo mabili kanti kuyi iKageng Slammers kanti ke nayo ke iJubetin Razors asazi ukuthi iyozala inkomoni kodwa wena into ekuzofanele nje ukuthi uyenze is to check it out. Ikota lena yokuqala idlale ngesivinini esikhulu kakhulu kanti ke futhi ama fast breaks ke aphumile nawo lapha yana ephuma kuye ke unumber 2 obedlalela iKageng Slammers ekade begqoke ezibovu. Unumber 2 ke lapha yana odlalela yona ke iSlammers ubesethola ke ithuba lakhe lesibili lokuthi akwazi ukushintsha umdlalo ngalendlela ukuthi ke ubesethola ke irhythm enhle kakhulu kanti ke ngempela womabili lamaqembu lana abonekele ngempela ukuthi befuna ukuthi abone ukuthi lelinye nelinye iqembu lidlala kanjani. Ngaleyo ndlela leyo kubonakeleke ngempela ukuthi umuntu ozokwazi ukuthi adlale umdlalo wakhe ngezivinini uye ngempela ozokwazi ukuthi awunqobe awuphumelele lo mdlalo. Itele kota ke iphela 15 Razors 18 Slammers. iJubetin Razors iqhubekileke ngempela ilokhu iphusha lapha yana ifuna ukuthola i-inside yebucket lapha yana kanti ke futhi ne-defense ke ebiphuma lapha yana ke kuyoke iKageng ibingazibekile phansi ngempela ngoba kubonakele ukuthi lesivinini kade besebenzisa kwi-first quarter bazayisebenzisa nangempela ke lana ke kwi-second quarter. Ngaleyo ndlela leyo bakwazile ke ukuthi bathole ama-breakthroughs ke ukuthi bakwazi ukwenza ama-layups ababeke ethubeni lokuthi bahambe phambili ke mhlawumbe ngama-scoreboards lapha. iSlammers nazo ke ngempela kade belokhu bemile lapha befuna ukubonisa ukuthi bayakwazi ukuhlasela ngokusebenzisa ama fast breaks abo ngaso sonke isikhathi bashiya ke idefense lapha emuva. Halftime score 41 Slammers 31 Razors. iSlammers ke sona siqalele kota lena ngabadlali ekade behlezi ebenchini kanti ke iRazors ilokhu ilandela ngemuva iphusha lapha yana ukuthi phela ikwazi ukuconverta ama few tries ke lapha yana. Ngaleyo ndlela leyo ke basebezibeka ethubeni ngempela lokuthi baphakamise iscore sabo lapha kwi-scoreboard. Ngaleyo ndlela leyo ke iRazors ke ibisibonisa ngempela ukuthi iyakwazi ukukhipha icomposure ngoba phela into ebaluleke kakhulu leyo makufika kwi-basketball. Ngaleyo ndlela leyo ke iRazors ibisizibeka ke ethubeni lokuthi ikwazi ukuphakamisa amapointi ayo lapha yana kwi-scoreboard. Ithele kota ke iphela 59 Slammers 56 Razors. Ama-Razors ke lapha yana azame kakhulu ngempela ukuthi akwazi ukuthi agcine i-lead lapha yana kule game lena. Ngendlela leyo ke basebenzise i-offense enhle kakhulu. iSlammers ngempela sibonakele ukuthi ngazathi manje asisakwazi ukuthi siphefumule kodwa ke nabo i-commitment kade isasekhona belokhu beqhubeka ngempela ugijima lapha yana ecourt ne-energy yabo ilokhu iphekeme kakhulu kahle kakhulu. Ngaleyo ndlela leyo ke bebesebebeka ke iRazors engcuphezelweni ngoba ngempela bekuzobonakala ngempela ukuthi uma nqoba ozophuma kulomdlalo namhlanje ilo ozokwazi ukuthi athathe ibhola alisebenzisa makufika lapha yana kwi-score. I-final score 71 Razors 87 Slammers.
It's the Bball Show. Yeah, man, we got international games and more. Check out this week's featured game. It was a season-high point total for Durant, who entered averaging 20.8 points after scoring a league-best 28 points per game last season. Durant had scored at least 25 points in his previous 7 games against the Chicago Bulls, but his high in Oklahoma City Thunder's first 4 games was just 23 points. The Bulls entered second in the league in defensive points allowed per possession. Chicago hadn't allowed any team to score more than 93 points in its first 4 games. Durant and company were just too much to overcome. Check it out. The NBA scoring champion had 8 of his 24 points in the final period, and the Thunder beat the Bulls 97-91. Durant iced the game with an off-balance jumper of 1 foot with 35.1 seconds to play. He added another jumper a few seconds later, then finished off his game-ending spree with a couple of free throws. Serge Ibaka scored 15 of his 21 points in the first half and had a team-high 9 rebounds for the Thunder, who beat the Bulls for the 3rd time in their last 4 games at Chicago. Russell Westbrook finished with 16 points and 12 assists. Luol Deng led the Bulls with 27 points, and Richard Hamilton added 20 points and 8 rebounds. Joakim Noah had 9 points and 13 rebounds and a team-high 6 assists. The teams combined for 43 turnovers. The 21 miscues by the Bulls were a hot topic after the game. Durant was passive for much of the game and didn't attempt a free throw until the closing seconds. He has had just 1 game without a free throw attempt since the start of the 2010-2011 season. The Thunder put together a 7-0 run to grab the lead with 8 minutes 34 seconds to play. Nick Collison capped the surge with a layup off a pass from Eric Maynard. The Thunder responded with a 6-point run, taking a 5-point lead after Ibaka blocked a Deng shot from behind, igniting a fast break and Thabo Sefolosha's layup. Kirk Heinrich scored 7 points to lead a 3rd quarter charge for the Bulls, hitting his 2nd 3-pointer of the game and reaching double figures in scoring for the first time this season. Chicago led 72-66 entering the final period. The Bulls jumped to an early 8-point lead, but the Thunder closed the opening period with a 9-2 run to tie the game. Ibaka scored 11 points on 5 of 9 shooting in the opening quarter and increased that to 15 by the half when the Thunder led 48-47. Jimmy Butler helped Chicago stay close in the 2nd quarter, putting up 6 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists in the period, while playing solid defense on fellow reserve Kevin Martin, who scored 15 points for the Thunder. It is a great honor that I introduce today's in-studio guest. He goes by the name of Coach Victor. You will know him. Asnil Mutiba and the Pretoria Heat. They'll tell you about this coach. Coach Victor! Oh man, look at him, man. Aslukumbama would say, all the way from Cameroon. How you doing, Coach?
I'm doing fine.
All right, please have a seat, Coach. Okay. Yeah, he's seated right now. So let's take a look at what Coach has been up to.
UVictor Fouda wazalelwa eCameroon uthema esefika eminyakeni ye-17 warepresenta izwe lakhe ke kathathu laphayana ku-under 17 ke kanti emva kwalokho ke wabe esesuka ke eCameroon weza la eMzansi Afrika lapho adlalela khona iKwaZulu Natal kanti ke futhi ube i-all-star player eminyakeni emibili ilandelana khona lapha KwaZulu Natal. Emva kwalokho ke wabe esefunda i-business management eVarsity College. UVictor ke ube seqala ke ukuba ngumqeqeshi njengoba sikhuluma nje laphayana ufunda iFIBA module 2 kuye kuphela i-coaching yakhe. Emva kwalokho ke uVictor siyazi ke futhi ukuthi uyi-director of basketball laphayana eSt Albans College kanti ke futhi ungumqeqeshi wePretoria Heat. Kanti ke siyabona ukuthi ngempela lo mlisa lona usebenzisa imfundo nolwazi lakhe ukuthi akwazi ukufundisa abanye nabo ukuthi maybe bangalandela ezinyatheleni zakhe.
You're doing so much great work out here in South Africa, Coach. Yeah. Now, you hail from Cameroon,
yes,
right? How big is basketball in Cameroon?
Basketball is quite a big sport in Cameroon.
And how old were you when you discovered basketball?
I was about 13, 14.
Some of your successes?
I played for my country, Cameroon, on under 17 level, where I represented my country in 3 occasions. It's a nice experience when you represent your country. You go to travel, you go to meet different country, new people with different culture, and that helps you improve your game.
You moved to South Africa and you played in KZN, right? And you are all-star 2 years back to back.
Yes.
Did your international career suffer then?
It didn't suffer at all. In fact, my game improved. I got to play with different types of players, so you get to acquire new skills.
What led you coaching, Coach?
Growing up as a young man, I always wanted to make a difference. And I think after my playing days, I think this is my way of giving back to the community by going back to coaching. Yeah.
What do you think of the level of basketball in South Africa?
I think the level of basketball in South Africa is quite good. The only problem you had, there is not enough competition. There's not enough tournaments so that the player can have opportunity to show their skills.
Yeah. So what can we do to improve that, Coach?
The way forward is for us to try and organize structured leagues and organize more tournaments so that players who are involved in basketball get to have opportunity to play more game, and that will enhance their skills.
But stay tuned, because when we get back, we talk St. Albans and more with Coach Victor right here on the Bball Show. Welcome back to the Bball Show right here on the home of basketball, SABC 1. If you missed Coach Victor before this, we were speaking about his under-17 career and how he came to South Africa and made a difference right here. Now, Coach, what's fun about coaching the Pretoria Heat, man?
Pretoria is a team that was created based on friendship.
Wow.
So it's a lot of fun because we all know each other. So when we get together at practice in the game, we have fun being around each other. All
right, now something that makes you stand out from other coaches, you take these boys like your own children. You even shout them after the game. Why do you do that, Coach?
Those are the strategy that, the goal that I set myself. The player, when they join my team, they know that I'm a strict coach.
Wow. You have the juniors and Albans. How did you get that job, and what does your job entail, Coach?
I started there as a helper, and then it was somebody else who was doing the main job. When he retired, I was offered the opportunity to carry on with the job.
And if I'm sitting at home and I'm a good player, Coach, and I don't have a team and I want to join the Pretoria Heat, how can I do that?
The Pretoria Heat is a team is built on friendship. So if you prepare to adhere to those conditions, you're welcome to join the Pretoria Heat.
All right, can I call you on any number or email you, Coach?
My cell phone number is 082 96 34 553.
Now, Coach, your final words to those kids out there who's feeling inspired and all those other coaches.
My final word to the kid out there is stay focused on your dream and try and make sure your dream come true.
That's it, Coach? All right then, how good is your basketball knowledge?
I think it's okay.
All right, so if I gave you like multiple questions in 24 seconds, you could get them all correct?
Maybe.
All right then, Zesu is coming up next with the 24-second shot clock.
Siphinde sinamkeleke futhi la kwi-Bball Show sisahlezi naye-ke uVictor esimaziyo ngempela ukuthi unobanzi noma unolwazi oluningi ngebasketball kewadlelela neKwaZulu Natal nje eminyakeni embalwa eyedlule. Into engizoyenza njengamanje ngizambuza nje imibuzo embalwana nje bese ngimnikeza nje imizuzwana e24 ukuthi ayiphendule le mibuzo. Victor, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you 24 seconds and you need to answer a couple of questions for me. Can you do that?
Yes.
Ngicela ke i-24-second clock yami. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Which team won the NBA title in 2010?
LA Lakers.
And the NBA logo is patterned after which player?
Jerry West.
And which NBA team moved from New Jersey to New York?
The Net.
And who was the scoring leader in points per game in 2009 and 2010?
Kevin Durant.
And who was the leader in rebounds per game during the 2009 and 2020?
Superman Dwight Howard.
Oh, well, there you have it. Nizweleke lapho bukeli emakhaya. uVictor ngempela unalo ulwazi lebasketball. Victor, we'd like to thank you very much for coming through and being with us here in the Bball Show, and we wish you all the best in everything that you do.
It's a pleasure.
Kunjalo ke lapho mbukeli emakhaya into esizoyenza ke njengamanje ukuthi sizohamba sibone ukuthi abadlali bethu abasafufusa la eMzansi Afrika iziphi izinto abazenzayo ukuthi baphakamise izinga labo lebasketball.
My name is Derrick Stotts, but known as in the dunk world as Agent D. They call me Agent D in the dunk world because all my dunks are super secret. My dunks are so super secret because they're developed by me. All of my dunks that I do are original. I love dunking because it's an opportunity for me to, just like my other colleagues said, fly in the air, demonstrate high flying skills, and be acrobatic. I practice dunking maybe twice a week, but I do gymnastics every day of the week. could choose anybody to throw an assist for me, I would have to pick Michael Jordan. I am from Washington, D.C. in the United States. I do love the Washington Wizards. They are my employer. My favorite Washington Wizard player would happen to be me. No, I'm just playing. I'm inspired by the opportunities to train and grow young children from all over the world. I own a gymnastics training facility, and I teach children all day long. That's my profession. So that's inspiring to me. My favorite basketball coach would have to be Guy. Yeah, it'd have to be Guy. My message to South African children watching me right now is be yourself, you know? Always strive to do your very best and never quit till you achieve your goals. Hey, this is Agent D. You're watching the Bball Show on SABC 1, Mzansi Fo Sho.
Hello? Coach Victor? Okay, I'll tell her. Yo, Z.
Yo.
Coach Victor's coming back. He said you need to learn a move or two right here on the Bball Show.
Hello South Africa, I'm Coach Terry from St. John's. This is the Bball Show. This is the first move. We're going to pass the ball to the left or the right. One of the posts is going to come up to high post and then make the basket. Let's get the kids to demonstrate how it's done. The follow drill, our playmaker is going to push the ball up to the top. Once he pushes the ball up to the top, either wing is going to move down low to the three-point line. From there, they'll receive a pass from the playmaker. From the playmaker, the pass will go down to the post. Post to do a drop step. From the drop step, they will fake to drop, but then they'll have a trailer. One of the wings pushing up towards the basket, and then one of the wings is the one who's going to finish off the move. Before high drill, the playmaker is still going to bring the ball up to the top. Once he brings the ball up to the top, our two posts are going to come to a high post. When they come to a high post, our playmaker is going to pass the ball out to the wing. Once he passes the ball out to the wing, one of the posts are going to come set a pick on the other post. Other post cuts in behind towards the basket, receives a pass from the wing, and then he makes the layup. Those are the moves of the week. Remember to keep practicing, and we'll see you right here next week on the Bball Show.
Ningasuki phambi komabona kude kwenu ngoba siyabuya la ku Bball Show.
Welcome back to the home of basketball, SABC 1, and you are still watching the Bball Show.
KZN, K-Town, Mpumalanga, PE.
Yeah, man. It's just some of the places that has been growing the game. Check out this week's Growing the Game. I know you see the #1 like Stutter Mob, but right now we're in Potchefstroom, Coach. Thank you so much for welcoming us to your city.
It's a pleasure, man. Welcome to Potchefstroom.
Yeah?
You are more than welcome.
Thank you very much. Now, you brought us to the champions. Tell us about that.
Yes, man. One thing about those guys, they are very committed.
Wow.
They can play. Being the champions, you can see that they're champions.
Yeah? Yeah. And how do you feel about basketball in Potchefstroom, Coach?
Man, let me say, generally in Dr. Kenneth Fouda district basketball is going very strong. We are working very hard to make it happen. We are working very hard to make it big. Yeah. So having you around here, I mean, it's going to make a big difference in our area. Yeah. And we thank you very much for coming here, guys.
It's a pleasure, though. So tell us how you growing this game, how you making it big.
We are trying to reach each and every community. We are trying to encourage the young guys to play basketball. The ladies, the challenge like the ladies. Wow. We want to bring the ladies to the basketball community.
How are you funding the projects in Potchefstroom? Is there money for basketball in Potchefstroom?
No, we don't have any kind of financing. it's one of the challenges that we're facing. We have to pop out from our pocket.
So coach, if there's any funders watching you right now, what would your message be to them? Why should they come basketball in Potchefstroom?
Please guys, not only in Potchefstroom, the whole South Africa, basketball is an ever-growing sport. But for this region, not only in Potchefstroom, not only in Kache, please come and assist us in developing this game. We love it very much. And the kids will love to see this thing growing very strong.
Nice one. So now that Minister Fikile Mbalula has announced we're going to have a league next year, will we see the numbers for basketball going up now?
Man, it's a melody in our ears. Hearing that thing on Saturday, it was like, yo, we have won a lot, but hopefully it will bring development, more involvement in our community, and it will bring the kids coming back from the schools to play basketball. I mean, it's a melody in our ears to see that message by Minister Mbalula.
So coach, if people and kids around the community want to get involved in the sport, how do they contact you?
The way of communicating with the community, let's join the Kenneth Kaunda basketball group in Facebook. That's where the message is going out. That's where we try. Exactly. The Kenneth Kaunda Basketball Association group. That's where we try to communicate with the community. That's where we try to encourage the guys to go and play basketball. Otherwise, Dr. Kenneth Kaunda is here. Anyone can contact anyone from the local areas in Dr. Kenneth Kaunda.
Any phone numbers or nothing, coach?
I've got my numbers. I can give out 082 3900 573. Email itumeleng@webme.co.za.
So there you have it. Absolutely no reason why you should not join basketball out here in the Northwest. Potchefstroom and Klipstorp, even Ventersdorp to be exact. It is the Bball Show, SABC 1.
Mzansi Fo Sho.
Indaba ziningi zimnandi ziyashisa zithi bhe sizilanda phesha kwelwandle kanti ezinye sizididiyela khona la eMzansi Afrika. Masamele ke siyobheka ukuthi indaba zethu zaliviki kwibasketball zime kanjani. Isizini ye-2012-2013 NBA ke ibona iqembu le-New York Knicks lifika ngendlela eyahlukile ngempela noma lidlala umdlalo wayo ngendlela eyahlukile ngempela. Ngaleyo ndlela ke izihlwele noma abalandeli ke balo leli qembu bayajabulela lokho. Kanti ke ama-experts ke nawo asele egedlile ngempela ngoba awakholwa ukuthi leli qembu leli seli improve ngaleyo ndlela leyo mawubhekisisa in comparison to isizini yabo yangonyaka odlule. Lokho singasho ukuthi kubonakala ke laphana kwi-defense yabo. Kanti ke nayo i-ball movement yabo yinhle kakhulu. Kuyasho ngempela ukuthi umdlalo mawuqala abadlali balo leli qembu bayathi mabefike bafike bezobonisa ikhono noma bezobonisa isipiliyoni sabo. Kanti ke futhi makuza kwi-defense ke siyazi ukuthi ke baqhubeke lapho ke kwashiya khona ke abanye abadlali abafana ke nabo ke Mike Woodson nabo ke Tyson Chandler okuyibo ke ngempela ngesizini eyedlule ababonisa ikhono elihle kakhulu makufika kwi-defense. Thina ke njengabantu bala kwi-Bball Show into esishoyo nje ukuthi silifisela into ezinhle kuphela leli qembu leli layo ke iKnicks. Sesifikileke leso sikhathi leso sokuthi sinivalelise emakhaya sithi sizohlangana ngeviki elizayo khona la ku SABC 1:30 Mzansi Fo Sho. iBbball Show izobe ikhona ngibuyileke okahadebe umntwana ngithi mina basiphinde sihlangane ngeviki elizayo. On that note, I give thanks.
All right then, at Slim, follow the rookie of the year at the Bball Show. Follow us on Twitter. Also, the Bball Show. Like the page and tell us what's happening in your city and your province. Until next week. Oh, I think I got another call. Mom. Just because it's the Bball Show doesn't mean they get free basketballs.
It's the Bball Show. Hey. It's the Bball Show.
Hey,
fresh sneaks, fresh tees, slam dunk winning. Seed here first, you got courtside tickets. On the Bball Show.